Okay, today we're going to be looking at a video and you're going to be doing some guided notes, so please follow along, take the notes as we're going. So hopefully by the end of this section here you can say that I can write equations that represent functions. So the first thing we need to remember is some of the word meanings that we have when we're working in algebra. I know we've gone through many of these before, but I just want to remind us of them and get them in our notes again. So when we heard the word sum, hopefully we remember that that means to add. If we see the word difference, that means to subtract. If we see the word product, hopefully remember that that means to multiply. So remember, write these down. Again, these notes will be able to be used on a quiz or test, so please make sure you get them copied down. So multiply. Quotient means to divide. More than. More than means we're going to add on. Okay, less than, we're going to subtract. Times, obviously, just multiplying. Is less than, if we see the word is with less than, that's referring to the symbol. Let me make a better less than symbol than that. Is greater than, that would be referring to the greater than symbol like so. Okay, so please make sure those get copied down into your notes so that you have access to them as you work through the assignment and as you have quizzes and tests in the upcoming days and weeks. Okay, so we're going to be translating phrases or sentences now today. So we're going to read them and then we're going to translate them into algebraic sentences or function rules. So 5 less than 1/4 of x is y. I'm going to flip back one page. I want you to add the word is. The is means equals, okay? I think we've talked about it before, but I just want to remember that. So 5 less than means we're going to be subtracting 5 from 1/4 of x. So 1/4 x minus 5 is y, so equals a y. Next one says 7 more than the quotient of 9, or n and 4 is 9. 7 more than, so we're going to be adding on 7. We're going to be adding on 7 to the quotient of n and 4. So quotient means to divide, means we're dividing n and 4. So n divided by 4 plus a 7 is 9. Next one says P is 9 more than half of Q. So P is, which means equals, 9 more than half of Q. So we're going to take Q, or half of Q, excuse me, half of Q, and we're going to add on 9. Okay, another way that we could have looked at this, you could have taken your Q, divided it by 2, because that would also give you half of Q, and then add on 9. Okay, 8 more than 5 times the number is a negative 7. 8 more than. So we're going to add on 8. What are we going to add on 8 to? 5 times the number. And it doesn't give us a variable, so we can use whatever variable we want. So 5 times the number, 8 more than that, is a negative 27. Okay, the next one says 1.5 more than the quotient of a and b, or a and 4 is b. 1.5 more than, so again, we're adding on 1.5, adding that on to the quotient, which means to divide a and a 4. So a divided by 4 plus 1.5 equals a b. Again, hopefully we're getting these copied down. If you need to pause it, please. Okay, next one. If we have more of something along the lines of a story problem, it says the price P of a large cheese pizza is $7.95 plus 75 cents for each topping. So the price, P, can be found by taking $7.95 plus 75 cents for each topping. So you're going to have to take that times however many toppings you have. Okay. Next one says Jacqueline's earnings, M, are a function of the number of lawns, N, she mows at a rate of $12 per lawn. So the money she makes is equal to the number of lawns she mows times 12. So 12 times the number of lawns she mows. Okay, hopefully again this is making sense to us. Next one. The total fees for a book club membership are $10 per month and a one-time administrative fee of $4.75. So total fees for being in this book club, $10 a month. So if it's $10 a month, you're going to have to take $10 times every month you're in it, plus a one-time fee of $4.75. Okay, so that would tell you how much it's going to cost you. Next one says Eric is 2 years younger than 2 times his sister's age. So write a rule that represents Eric's age, A, as a function of his sister's age, S. So Eric is A. His sister's age is S. So Eric's age is 2 years younger than 2 times his sister's age. 2 times his sister's age. 2 years younger would mean you'd be subtracting off 2. Next one says, how old is Eric if his sister is 11? So if we want to figure out how old Eric is, we simply plug in 11 for the S, which represents his sister's age. So that would be 22 minus 2. So Eric must be 20 years old. Okay. Next, says an online music club charges $5.75 for first download of music and $2 for each additional download per month. Aren't you thankful that this isn't your cost? So write a rule for describing the total monthly fees as a function of the additional downloads, D. So online club charges $5.75 for the first one, plus $2 for each additional one after that. So total fees are $5.75 plus $2 for every download. Okay, so it says, what are the fees for 15 downloads in a month? So I'm going to take $5.75. I'm going to have to add on 2 times 15. Well, 2 times 15 is 30. So $5.75 times or plus 30 is $35.75. Okay, next one, write a function rule for the area of a rectangle whose length is 6 more than its width. Okay, so we're thinking area first of all, length times width, and it says the length is 6 more than its width. So 6 more than its width, so that's its width plus 6. So if I had to think about this area is equal to W plus 6 times another W then. And if the width is 12, we could plug that 12 in. 12 plus 6 times another 12, so it's 18 times the 12, which I will have to grab a calculator for. 18 times 12 is 216. So our area is 216 square feet. Okay, next one. Functional for the area of a rectangle who with a length 7 more than 3 times the width. So another way to think about it is drawing a picture. So if I've got a width here and I know that the length is 7 more than 3 times the width. So 3 times the width plus 7. That's how much it is. So if I had to find the area here, you could say that the area is equal to W times 3W plus 7. And if I plugged in a 3 for the width now, I'd have 3 times 3 times 3 plus a 7. So inside I get a 9 plus a 7, which is 15, 16, excuse me. So 3 times 16 is 48. And our label here is meters, so it'd be meters squared. Okay, next one. It says functional for the area of a triangle with a base of 10 centimeters less than 8 times the height. What's the area of the triangle with a height of 7 or 5 centimeters? So again, area of a triangle is 1/2 the base times the height. So if I just plug the things in, I know I'm going to have 1/2. It tells us that the base is 10 centimeters less than 8 times the height. So 8 times the height minus 10, and then times the height. Okay, and we know that the height is 5 centimeters. So if I plug in a 5, I'd have 8 times a 5 minus a 10 times another 5. Okay, so inside here I got a 40 minus 10. So 40 minus 10 is 30. So I got half, not half times the 30 times the 5. Okay, half of 30 is 15. 15 times 5 is 75. So the area would be 75 centimeters squared. Again, I kind of went fast, but you can always pause the video. Okay, thank you.